What nice tunes do I want on now? I've been listening to a lot of the Final Fantasy V soundtrack because it's friggin' fantastic. I love everything about that game. Definitely the best Final Fantasy. At least among the mainline ones. Generally, I'm of the opinion that Square's side games for Final Fantasies, or the games that are unrelated to Final Fantasy at all, are the actual best ones in most of the cases. Like, for my money, their best SNES RPG is not Final Fantasy IV, 5, or 6. It's actually Chrono Trigger, because that is a game that has just so many like convenient design decisions that a lot of JRPGs have for some reason chosen not to employ, like the whole not having random battles thing, actually encountering the enemies on the overworld and actually fighting them on the overworld rather than going to some random other dimension when you get into the middle of a fight. Or the fact that it's a game that is paced very well and does not really have any filler content at all. It's just like story, with like dungeons in between as the gameplay, and it's really well paced. If you haven't played Chrono Trigger, by the way, and you're a fan of JRPGs, especially classic ones, you absolutely should immediately. It's probably one of the best like classic style JRPGs ever made, just because of how well it respects your time and just how much quality is put into it.
Potions and stuff.
I'd go into it in more detail, but that would distract me a bit too much from the game, I would think. Plus, I don't want to unduly influence your opinion. Just take my word for it that it's a good game and that you should check it out if you haven't.
Welcome to the Crow's Nest.
So since I've never been to this tipster here, let's see what he has to offer for me. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. The fact that you can turn in any quest to any monster hunting quest to any tipster. There we go. That's a good bit of go. Might be worth picking up another quest, since generally they're in the vicinity of the tipster that you take them from. So I could probably do this while on the way to my other marked quest. It might also be worth picking up a meal here if it's not too expensive, actually. Since you can get some pretty nice bonuses from diner meals. Oh, damn it, it's just the chain stuff. Kenny's Fries, Kenny's Salmon, and just Jetties. I'm trying to figure out what Jetties is. Is it like some sort of health drink? Is it like a soda? Is it tea? It's really hard to tell what it is from the bottle. I'm assuming that it's not a blue liquid and that's just a blue colored bottle. Because, I'm sorry, but I just do not want to drink blue drank. I just don't think that would be all that pleasing to the taste buds. Oh my. So these are some pretty high-leveled monster hunting quests, that's for damn sure. Scanbalets and bullets, necromancers, and busamans and hobgoblins. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing these anytime soon. I'd probably get utterly wrecked if I tried to take them on.
Thank you.
Alright, so no picking up monster hunting quests for now, I guess. But I do want to... Oh, goddammit, Ignis, get the... There we go. At least this is one of the JRPGs that lets you push your idiot companions out of the way when they stop blocking you like that. I want to pick up these two question mark quests here, see what they're about. Oh, you have a doggo. Oh wait, oh, it's Dave again. Hi, Dave.
Howdy, boys. If y'all happen to stumble across another tag out there in the field, do me a favor and bring it my way.
I like how they actually move Dave all about the place for each one of the new dog tag quests. That actually makes him feel like, you know, he's actually an important monster hunter and going out and doing a lot of monster hunting, popping up in various places. There's a quest right here, apparently. Can I get on the roof of there? Is that where that is? Or is it this sign? Yeah, let me see if I can get on the roof of this building or not. Yep, okay, I totally can. For a second there, I was thinking that the quest might have glitched out and whoever is there to give it to me is not actually there, but no. Oh, it's the doctor lady from before.
Looky here, if it isn't you boys again. Come to offer your support for my research, have you? Well, how very heartening.
No, we're not here to...
Now, it just so happens I already have in mind what I need you to fetch me this time. Off you go now.
Noctis, you're the prospective king of Insomnia, possibly the actual king by now, considering that your father's dead. You kind of have to learn to show a little bit of backbone. Sid was certainly very on the nose way back when he said that he looked like his father, but with all the dignity kicked out of him. Also, I like the little detail there of her still having one red frog there. I guess she kept one as a pet after doing whatever research she was doing on them. Wonder
You
if,
can't repel enthusiasm of that magnitude.
I wonder if I continue to encounter her, if she'll end up building up a whole little menagerie of the creatures that I bring over to her. That'd be cool. Alright, so Bird on the Brink is the one I was heading to, and it's fairly close by, but what about a rocky end? Oh, that's actually a fair ways off, unfortunately. I may go over there, and I may not. For now, though, I'll continue with doing the Bird on the Brink one. Speaking of birds, let's summon Boko. I should probably update Boko's color scheme at some point. I do like the green. Makes them stick out very nicely. But it is getting a bit old. And pretty much any color other than the default yellow would work.
It's time.
It's time indeed. Seriously, some of these random lines of dialogue just make no sense at all. You know what I just realized? I wonder if I can customize the other chocobos as well. Because at the chocobo stable there were other chocobos in the pens, I just assumed they were other ones, but maybe they're the other ones for the party. If I head back there I should try and remember to check that out. That's probably something I can do. That'd be great, each one has a color-coded chocobo. Hold on, there's nothing...
Let's find him quick.
Yeah, need to help the poor guy.
This feels like it would be important for something. I'm sure there's probably a quest that takes place there. I just wanted to glance back to make sure I didn't miss anything that I might be able to interact with. Alright, there's the chocobo, I gotta help. Hopefully I can do it, like I can just use a regular curative that I have on me to heal it. And I don't need to go fetch some specific item. Oh, god damn it, it's those fucking asshole ambushing Imperials. Actually, you know what, for a second there I thought they might have been dropped by a dropship, but considering how few of them there are, they must have just been wandering around. So we have the good old Magitech Axeman, and then a level 47 Magitech Assassin. I'm getting the feeling that he's probably going to be a tough one to take down. So I should probably kill his support first. Are they all weak to lightning? The assassin is, of course, resistant to it, while his cronies are weak to it. None of them are resistant to fire, so I should be good using my fire sword.
So that's that.
I think I'm gonna bring out... Ooh, wow, okay. I took down those axemen quicker than I thought I would, and wait. Is the assassin already dead? I don't see another red... Oh, wait, nope, there he is. And now he is.
Alright, you hate bugs.
Me? Yeah, can't stand him.
Same here. Icky.
Same here, Iki. I heard that line before as well. So I guess enemy levels in this game really don't matter all that much, because that guy was massively over my level and he was a chump to take down. Compare that to the Griffin, who was a bit closer to mine and was much more difficult. I guess I should just base it on how fearsome they are, like something big and huge like the Midgard Sama in the, what was the other big thing I fought? The giant, like, bull thing, I forget what it was called. Like, those things are big and imposing, so obviously they're gonna be tough to fight. But just another soldier, even if he is much higher leveled, isn't necessarily gonna be any more threatening.
It's gotta be him.
Knocked. Do you have the medicine?
Okay, good, I can just use a regular old potion. Good thing I didn't use them all.
There.
Ah, what a relief. You take care now.
If a predator had found him, he'd have been done for.
Uh-huh. A real good thing we found him first.
We can take the good news back to Wiz.
Yeah, he's gonna be happy.
Alright, so now I have another one of these frog hunting
Thanks for the
quests. I'm actually glad I ran into this
Thanks, buddy.
as late as I did, because doing this right after the first one would make this rather old. But it's been long enough that I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. Especially since it's a bit of a different... It's something different than just hunting monsters and then maybe picking up some sort of goods on the ground. It's something where you actually have to pay attention to the sound cues in the environment in order to actually find the damn frogs. Alright, so I found one, but I can't actually get inside here. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get past that fence. Oh, that was actually rather easy. Ooh, I might want to take a second to actually pick up a fish or two here as well. Level up Noctis's fishing and get some more ingredients for Ignis. Is this shallow enough that I can walk into it? No, I can only just wade a few inches in. There's probably a frog hiding somewhere around here, so I'm gonna want to keep my eyes peeled. Oh my god. Oh, I picked up a lure there. Fatal Roulette Araman. So, I don't think any of the lures that I've picked up so far have had any unique effects. It's just different types of fish that they target. But that name in particular makes me wonder if it might actually be special in some way. Oh no, it's definitely not. In fact, I already had one of these. Wait, oh, maybe it is different. It rises to the surface when reeled in, but sinks when stopped. So does that actually change how the minigame progresses? It might, actually. Oh, I see. So basically, you have... So each lure has both a specific name indicating which one it is, and then it's also part of a series that have particular effects. So the Nita 1000 have a propeller that rotates when wheeled in, attracting nearby fish, whereas the Fatal Roulette ones rise to the surface when wheeled in, but sink when stopped. So depending on the lure you choose, it actually does affect how the minigame plays out a little bit. That's actually really cool.
Hey, try not to squash it.
I don't know if it's a significant enough effect to really make all that much of a difference, and I don't think I'll ever do the fishing in depth enough to find out, but that is a nice little detail there. So something, and it's good since considering that's one of your 4 main characters' major hobbies, so there should be that kind of effort put into it. Alright, I found 2 frogs, gonna find 3 more. Hopefully I can find them all just by circling the outer edge here. Oh, I heard a frog. Where are you, Froggo? I think you're further down this way. Oh, I see you.
Alright.
Alright, 2 more to find. And given how much of the outer rim I've circled, I should be able to find them just by continuing that. Oh, I heard another one, and there you are.
Got it.
Seriously, if they did not have the noticeable audio cues for the frogs, this quest would be so much worse, but that one relatively small detail is what salvages this kind of quest idea and actually makes it kind of fun, at least to do every once in a while. It's a nice break from the usual stuff, as I mentioned before. One more to go, who's probably in this general area. I gotta keep my ears peeled. I heard it croaking. I think it's getting louder. I think I'm heading in its general direction. There we go.
Nice work, Noct.
Let's not keep the professor waiting.
Alright, so that's another quest I can turn in. Wasn't there another quest in the immediate area? Van Interrupted, that's right. I want to do that one. And then I probably do want to do a Rocky End, even if it is far out of my way, just so I can turn in that one as well as the Professor's Protege. Especially since if I do continue some of the more generic side quest chains, I do want it to be the dog tag one. That one seems like it might culminate in something worthwhile. Also, while I just noticed I get 10 high elixirs for it, that's a really good reward. God damn, yeah, I definitely want to do that one, but first I'll do the Van Interrupted one, since it's somewhat closer by.
Let's go.
You know, it's funny, I waited to do the side questing stuff until I got the Regalia back, but for like probably half the time I've been doing this side questing stuff, I've actually just been riding the chocobos anyway. I'm not saying that was a bad move on my part waiting, because the times in which I am using the Regalia are saving me a shit ton of time. If I had to use the chocobo for the entirety of getting to and from these side quests, it would take me so much longer. It wouldn't actually affect the videos at all, because I'm just cutting out most of the travel time in between, but it would make things a lot rougher on me, so that was still ultimately a good decision. But it does just amuse me that I'm still riding on the chocobo a ton. It is just a very handy means of travel.
We'll be hunting a long time. Only raw stones or...
Oh, okay. I did not realize I was in the general area for Dino's quest. And I did not realize that actually heading into a quest that you do not currently have selected would actually bring it up on the screen like that. That's actually a very good design decision for when you have multiple quests in an area. You don't actually have to actively keep in mind that they're all there. You just gotta do one, head in the area, and then it'll tell you about the others. That's good. Alright, so let's get that selected since I'm right here and find out wherever the hell the stones are. Probably gonna be a bit tougher to see them since it's night, but they should stand out fairly well if the previous ones were any indication.
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away.
What am I getting attacked by? Oh, it's fucking asshole Imperial troopers. Well, I think these stones are probably away from them, so I should be able to ignore them, hopefully. I don't feel like fighting Imperial troopers at the moment. Still haven't found the stones. Did find a treasure though. I do wish I could loot stuff while on Chocobo back. I feel like I ought to be able to do that, but the developers thought differently. Ooh! Is that something I had before, or is that an upgrade? Because typically, the item that is called Assassin's Daggers in Final Fantasy tends to be pretty good, usually having some sort of insta-death property. Yeah, that's what I thought. I already had Assassin's Daggers from the shop. So I guess this is a worthwhile upgrade if you just come across here randomly while exploring. And it lets you get one for free, but otherwise, yeah. Ooh, although I have been encountering a fair few enemies who are weak specifically to daggers. And I actually haven't been using daggers in quite some time, so let's actually, let's swap off one of my royal arms here. And replace it with the Assassin's Daggers, there we go. That puts me at peace with Ignis, I think. Alright, I still gotta find these damn stones though, as I thought it was more difficult to find in the darkness, but here we go. Thankfully they still stand out a fair bit.
Bingo. Found one.
Oh, this is it? Man, ore's a real bore. Hopefully the next one looks cooler.
Prompto, you are the
Easy
best
now.
boy. Alright, so let me get the other quest selected again. Van Interrupted, right.
So if Gentiana's not mortal, then she doesn't ever grow older?
Yeah.
To be forever young.
I do like this random dialogue you actually get about the story while just wandering around doing side questy stuff. Like I mentioned before, but yeah, more
I
like
think that's the delivery van.
more idle dialogue like that goes a long way to making these long treks a lot more enjoyable. Pain in the ass for editing purposes though, since that stuff is relevant enough that I have to remember to try and include that, rather than just cutting out the entire travel period. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight another Iron Giant. I don't really think there's much of a reason for me to. Looks like I am gonna have to fight these Vortooths though. Actually, you know what? Let me just, yeah. Kind of a waste since they're not all that threatening of an enemy, but I really don't feel like dealing with a whole group of them at the moment.
Nothing to it.
Okay, for a second though I thought Prompto was singing the Final Fantasy fanfare like he does on occasion, but I was really weirded out because it clearly wasn't in the same tone and it was actually just him getting hurt by the fire. God damn it, apparently like you can hold L1 to go into that sort of walk mode and it prevents you from jumping, but...
Alright, time to make a delivery.
Don't want to spoil the spoils.
But in a lot of the cases I don't do it properly because, oh wow, I kind of devastated the wilderness, didn't I? Holy crap. I did not... Wow, the fire effect actually spreads to the vegetation. I can't imagine that it actually destroys it any, but the fact that it actually, like, spreads out like that is way more than I'd ever expect from a game. And there it goes. It kind of reminds me of Far Cry 2, which one of the more notable and unique mechanics of that game was the fact that the game took place in like the African bush, mostly. But, you know what I mean, like jungles and stuff. And one of the mechanics was the fact that if you actually set a fire, it would actually light everything around it on fire and burn it down.
Sort of.
And attention to environmental detail that you... Prompto. An attention to environmental detail that you rarely see in games. And you know what, I think I'm actually gonna have a rest here. This is an outpost, so there should presumably be a resting spot. Yep, bed icon right over in this direction. Why do I always want to head in the opposite direction? I guess I just assume that I'm heading in the direction I just pointed to on the map, when oftentimes that is not the case. But yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that XP multiplier that's available at these places. Oh wow, a 1.2 XP multiplier for a mere 30 gil.
It could crash right here.
Certainly more cash efficient than Golden Key, that's for damn sure. Yeah, not the best report card, honestly. I don't think that's enough to give anyone aside from Prompto a level up, yeah. But I have accrued a fair amount of AP. What kind of photograph is this, Prompto? What is this? I think this is of some sort of rock texture on the ground, given how blurry it is. That is an awful photograph. That one's not bad though, I'm saving that.
Perfect timing.
I don't know, it's a bit hard to tell what's going on. If the photograph was a bit more focused on Noctis and Ignis over there, if like they were center in the frame and a bit closer up, it might be good, but as it is, nah. That one's solid. Okay, wow, so choosing to take more photos of Noctis has resulted in a lot more photos of him being buddy-buddy with Gladiolus. Not an effect I would have expected. Ooh, this one's actually good. I could see this one being kind of like a postcard picture. That one's god-awful. As is that. So much for being sparing with the photographs I save, eh?
Hey.
Hey. What was that about? Okay, sure, why not? But yeah, now that it's daytime, I should be able to... Ooh, maybe I should refuel. I'm not sure how low the gas meter is. Better safe than sorry. Don't want to break down and end up with a situation like we were at the beginning of the game. I wonder what happens if you do run out of gas. I presume at the worst you can have Cindy tow you. But I'd rather not have to deal with that excursion. Oh, well, there's something else I can loot. Let's see what that is. Hey, another debased coin. Oh no, Boko. Aw, bye, Boko. I'm gonna need to rent another chocobo. I believe there was a rent a chocobo station back at the outpost that the professor and Dave were
This
at.
must be it. Let's take you to Dave.
So I can go get that handled while I turn in these quests. And since I have visited it, I should be able to just fast travel back there, hopefully, rather than actually driving the whole long way. I was actually kind of unsure how I felt about the fast travel system in this game at first, but I think it's actually pretty well designed. It's designed such that you can't actually like just warp to any place that you haven't been to, but places you have been to, generally you can fast travel there. And if it's like a quest location that you can't fast travel to, there's usually a place close by that you can, and then just trek the rest of the short distance. It's a good way of allowing you to get to your destinations quickly, while also still encouraging you, and in some cases forcing you to actually travel manually and explore the environments a little. Granted, I can see plenty of people not exactly appreciating the way that this fast travel is designed. People are too used to the convenience of a Bethesda-style fast travel system where you can just go anywhere right from the get-go, and you never have to spend any time like wandering anywhere.
We need to replenish our supply of curatives.
Gotcha.
You know, that's actually not a bad idea. In fact, before I forget to do that, let me do so by using the Regalia's handy digital shopping network. Not entirely sure how the hell this works. Like, do they literally have teleporters? Is that how this is what this is implying? Because that's some pretty impressive technology, if so. Yeah, let's buy a whole bunch of potions since I have been using them a bit more recently. And let's make sure to have a few excess in Phoenix Downs. That way if someone does go down, I do have the option to still revive them. Alright, let me get these 2 quests turned in. The professor was over here, let me get that done first.
Back so soon? You're getting quicker at this. Good. Science waits for no man.
Right, I forgot the quest reward was 4,000 experience and a rainbow pendant. Let me see what that does before I forget about it. Presumably it gives me some sort of resistance to something. It protects the wearer from confusion. That's honestly not all that helpful. Well, actually, considering that Prompto was able to confuse me in the duel with him in Gladiolus, it actually would come in very handy there. I'll have to remember that next time I do that bit of training.
What brings you to these parts?
Aw, damn it, can I not actually jump while on the top of this building? That looks like a no, it looks like they prevent you from doing that. Damn, I was hoping to just leap off like an idiot, but game's not gonna let me do that. Why do you hate fun, game?
Y'all done good. Whoever owned that tag's probably breathing a sigh of relief right about now.
A 1,000 experience, and more importantly, 10 high elixirs. That should keep me set for some time, I'd imagine.